Eagles fly as they get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go. 180.
50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to air one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, It's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload! Hey, Haywood!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Alert! Watch me hit!
Throwing again. Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared. Ozzy! Go Bandit! Go! Ozzy!
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Eagles 0.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Wentz now on first down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll let this go for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Smooth.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Again, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
Rip. Hey, Delta.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Pushes past him. He's got Jack Doyle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Alpha. He's coming. We got double up. Shadow.
Throwing now is Brady. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
A gain of 4 yards.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Patriot first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. 72.
Single.
Bravo.
Single. I got 87. That's speed, boy.
Wait, again.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Being shaked, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, set. Wait, 80. 72.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, Echo. When he hits.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 120.
Watch the curl. Hey, check 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Let's go. Great.
You got
Topper!
Sponge. No. Check.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little. A little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Cover!
From the gun, Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Edelman was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, check.
Wentz going to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So right. Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Steve 6. Let's go.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wait, that 380. Hey, Alabama.
Single slot. Watch hands.
Hey, orbit.
Come on, Patrick.
Go bandit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Patriot first down.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Wait, turn 80! Turn 80!
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lawrence Guy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We got this. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha!
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Throwing
now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz. Aguilar has it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Howard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Shift. 4 down. Pack it.
Back to throw, Brady. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sugar! Hey, zoom!
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
SOS.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Easy. Lucky. Hey.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gets to Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Brady going option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Eagles 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15.
We're good.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Brady going option left. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have.